Maids and Misdemeanors. Whenever the adults were out, Chensa, of the tightest permanent wave, of the rock-hard biceps and the lightning backhand when no one was looking, would select a frock from my mother's wardrobe and, sitting herself at the dressing table, proceeded from Max Factor to Coco Chanel until she was ready to greet a stonemason from Mostar, who plied me with sweets, I who was so easily seduced into complicity, while he waited for her round the back. Awful with lipstick and pancake, and highly perfumed, hair all brilliantined henna coils, she would emerge decked over all in borrowed jewellery, dangling heavily from pierced ears on either side of her pugilistic Venetian eyebrows. The effect not unlike my father's dazzle-painted aircraft carrier, sailing into the Grand Harbour, having run a gauntlet of U-boats, torpedoed but enduring. And trailing behind, she arm in arm with her paramour, I remember her breasts unconstrained, and hard peasant buttocks jutting out through the pleats of silk, unpetticoated, uncorseted, so unlike my mother's indolent curves. The stonemason's hand making its way slowly down from wasp-belted waist to the folds below, his arm swaying with her walk up and down, but never abandoning its objective. He would blow in her ear as he squeezed what he knew was his for the asking. At the cinema, on her lap for decorum's sake and to save paying for the extra seat, while I sat choking on an ice lolly, while celluloid Italians slaughtered unnamed African tribes, he whispered his intentions, lavish with praise for her redoubtable charms. Her reception translated through lacquered fingernails digging into my flesh, and twisting the elastic of my cotton knickers, forcing me to wriggle and he to withdraw temporarily. Outside again, and blinking in the setting sun, I followed them whining for ice cream at the Cordina, pulling my ace and threatening to tell, knowing my strength, knowing the backhand was safely stowed below decks for courting. Chensa, saccharine, behind the honeymoon red slash that promised to haul him in, promising me anything with eyes that merely postponed a murder later in the kitchen. So I never told. And always my mother would conclude that I had been playing with her things again. And later, I would get a thrashing in the sitting room as well.